tide can be really treacherous going through here. The current can run up to about 6 knots. The wind will blow up to 30, and you'll have big steep waves. It can be quite horrendous going through this strait.
We're just coming up to lock number about 657.
We're back at the farm, and the stormbird is back. What's the time? It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun's just come up. We've left Alcaro Bay, and just abeam of us to port is Cape Don, beautiful big lighthouse. I thought it'd take us longer to get here, so we're about an hour too early. We left at about 5ish this morning. Very light winds, just 5 to 6 knots, so we're having to motor, because I don't like doing it, you know. But we're only doing about 3 knots forward. We've still got about 2 knots of tide against, or current against us, due to the tide just hasn't quite bottomed out yet. But that'll happen in the next hour, and then we should start picking up more and more speed to get us through to Cape Hotham today. But if the wind dies out completely, we've got a plan B, and that's to head to Melville Island. There's a little bay there called Cape Kent, I think, on the southern side of Melville Island, and we'll just tuck in there for the night. Otherwise, we're hoping to get to Cape Hotham late today. All going well. All depends on Huey, of course. So yeah, that's an update for today. And the date is, because people always want the date. I have no idea what the date is. Oh, 15th of October. I didn't even know what month it was. So yeah, that's it. On our way to Darwin. Should be tomorrow or the day after. There.
We're only a few miles away from Darwin now. Had to hop our way here because of the tides. You're looking at one of the Vernon Islands over there. And Darwin is over there. Anything to report?
It's funny, you know. I was just telling Wendy, I'll turn the wireless off. I was just telling Wendy when I've been reading about this area and sailing through here, I've read reports where people say that this is the Vernon Islands here, right? They've gone through, that's East Vernon Island, and that is South Vernon Island. There's North Vernon Island over there. I was reading reports of people saying, oh, it can be really treacherous going through here. The current can run up to about 6 knots. The wind will blow up to 30, and you'll have big steep waves. It can be quite horrendous going through this strait. So in back of my mind over the last month or so, I've been knowing this is coming up, that we've had to go through here, and so I've been a bit not dubious, but a bit just tentative and planning a bit. And I planned this morning's traverse of the strait to coincide with the tides perfectly, which it is. In another 2 minutes time it'll be the change of tide through the narrower section here, so yeah, it's all planned pretty well. And there is no wind, 0 on the gauge. We're motoring. There is 0 waves. In fact, I could barefoot water ski out here. It's that flat. So all that, well, not worry, but all that trepidation and thought about these straits being horrendous hasn't really eventuated. It's quite benign, really, and quite pleasant, even though we're having to motor. But tides will change in a minute, and it'll help our motoring speed by a couple of knots. So yeah, it's good. We stayed at Cape Hotham last night. It was quite windy and wavy. We were there with just one other boat, a boat called R&R. And yeah, we happened to leave exactly the same time this morning. They were going east. They were going east. We were going west, and we just both happened to get up at 5 o'clock and leave. But anyway, we should be in Darwin, all going well, by mid to late afternoon. And let's see where we end up. Catch up.
That one's East Vernon.
You can see how wild the conditions are. We're hoping to catch a fish though, because we want to at least put one fish in the freezer for Darwin. We're running out.
Just coming up to lock number about 657, and you need to go through a lock to get into the marina because of the high tides. Going through there. But I'll have to put this down because I've got stuff to do.
Here we are inside the lock. And there's Keith, the lock keeper, up there. Gwen, where are we?
We're at the lock at Strawberry Marina.
What gate's just opening? I better get on board. Little peanut.
What you doing?
What am I doing? Well, we're back at the farm, and the Stormbird is back, and we've just flown here to pick up the engine to put it into nutshell. So we're going to drive back to Darwin tomorrow and put the new engine in when we get there. That's what we're doing. So it's been a long flight and a 3 to 4 day drive to go and grab the engine and stick it in. But all good. Cheers.
Well, we're off. Magnus has packed the engine on the boat trailer and we are heading off to Darwin. It's about, I don't know, 4,000 kilometres. We've got to make it across the border before they shut it in case there's an outbreak, and once we're across the border we're going to relax. So bye bye farm and bye bye Stormbird.
We just stopped here at Daly Waters for a beer, and Wendy had to ask the goat to move.
So I'm at the Dinah Beach boat ramp at the moment. There's a lookout in Darwin, which is where we are. And I'm just going to go down to the boat ramp, and Magnus is going to meet me there and then bring the tinny up, because Peanut is going on the hard for a bit. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So here's the ramp. One boat in front. And then it's us, and hopefully Magnus will be down there in a minute. What's going on?
We're just picking up the dinghy.
Why?
Because it's of surplus requirements at the moment since we're in the marina, and I've just been through the lock in the dinghy, which is quite interesting. And I've got to stop talking because I'm reversing the trailer down a ramp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is where we are. Tide's in, which is very handy, because when the tide's out, it goes out for miles. What's going on, babe?
Well, I'm just replacing the cartridges on the life jacket. So a good thing to do when you replace your cartridges, because they do go out of date, is to inflate your life jacket and then leave it to see if it stays up for 24 hours. And I've just, first time I've done it with this one, and I've just realised you can't reach the mouthpiece to blow it up.
So even if you wanted to blow it up, you get halfway and then you can't blow it up anymore?
Can't blow it up anymore.
Whoa.
So it's a good thing to do, to check your life jackets.
How crazy that you can't blow it up.
Yeah.
That's design fault. Cool.
Right, so Wendy's going to do hers.
I'm a bit scared actually. Whoa, whoa, just like on in the airline. What is it? Pull down?
Can you blow yours up? Yeah, you haven't got yours zipped up.
I did.
Oh, you have? Yeah, you have. Yeah,
I have. That's silly. How silly is that, guys? So if you were blowing it up,
yeah,
you'd get halfway and then you wouldn't be able to fill up and put any more air in it.
So we'll leave that up overnight and make sure it stays up.
It's freaky.